Dave, and y'all know what it is. What up, Doe? Well, we got another banger for you. We got some stuff going on today. Y'all make sure y'all share the channel, like it, and subscribe. That only helps the channel grow. Come on, let's get these lights going. Let's get this show popping. I got a lot of good stuff coming for y'all. You dig? The title today is, oh my God, LeBron James confronted Stephen A. Well, I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of what Stephen A had to say about LeBron James confronting him, and then I'm gonna come give y'all my take on it. You dig?
Um, that was LeBron James coming up to me, unexpectedly, I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. Can't repeat the words because they ain't suited for FCC airwaves. That's what he was doing. And I thought long and hard about this over the last few hours because I had no intentions, Molly, of talking about this at all.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because it was a one-on-one, I wouldn't say a conversation, but it was a one-on-one confrontation. But then I wake up and everybody from ESPN and my agent and everybody else were sending me that this thing had gone viral. And so.
Well. It went viral. Ain't that something? Stephen A. Wow. Well, let me tell you something about Stephen A. that trips me out about Stephen A. Stephen A gets after a lot of people very aggressively, and he doesn't care how you feel and how he make you feel. He just go in and in and in when he want to go in. Well, one thing about Stephen A, he doesn't care. He's making a lot of money on First Take, one of the #1 shows it is on ESPN. You dig? He just got another multi-million-dollar deal. Congratulations to Stephen A. I like to see a black man about his business. I like to see black entrepreneurs. I love it. But what I don't like is when they downgrade us because they work for these shows. See, I know you have to keep it in the middle to make things look good so they don't kick you off. Because you remember, ESPN fired a whole lot of people, including Jalen Rose and them. You dig? When what I don't like about Stephen A, I just think he go real hard a lot of times. And it's okay when you're an analyst and a journalist to go after players in this game of sports. You're supposed to go out there and critique what you don't like about them. And you know what make me mad about people when they turn around and say, oh, I ain't judging nobody. And yes, we are. We always judge them. When we talking about it, we judging them. Let's just keep it real. See, I'm here to keep it real. Now, let me let y'all hear a little more of what Stephen A had to say, and then I'm going to finish my take on Stephen A.
That wasn't a basketball player confronting me. That was a parent. That was a father. And I can't sit here and be angry or feel slighted by LeBron James in any way in that regard. By all accounts, he's obviously a wonderful family man and a wonderful father who cares very, very deeply about his son. And based on some of the comments that he had heard, or shall I say, I think he thought he heard, he clearly took exception to some of the things that he heard me say, and he confronted me about it.
Did y'all hear that? He confronted him. So you know it must have been something going on for LeBron James, the king, to go confront Stephen A. Because no one has ever heard about LeBron checking or confronting no one off the court. LeBron is a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. He's a family man. And he's a hell of a basketball player. One of the best we have ever saw, doing things that we have never saw before. With his longevity and how he conditions his body and everything. But my thing with Stephen A, he thought he felt the need to tell LeBron how he should deal with his son. How you gonna tell this man, this billionaire, how to deal with his son? His son is in safe hands. Him and his son talk about everything. Yes, he did get him on the Lakers, and a lot of people on social media went in, and they knocked LeBron like they always do. I don't understand somebody as great as he is, how can you not like him? What he did with his son, I would love to do for my kids. All of us can't do what he do. There's other stars that's been in this league that ain't been able to do what he had just done to get his son on the same team as him, and told him straight up, I need him to be here. Or wherever I go, he's coming so we could play together. But Stephen A. thought LeBron put his son in a bad situation. And that's where he messed up. Because he don't need to tell LeBron how to raise his son and do what he need to do for his son. That's LeBron James' son. Bronny James is LeBron James' son. And believe me, he knows what he's doing. He's been successful with everything that he does, on the court and off the court. So Stephen A., you know what makes me really mad with Stephen A.? I love Stephen A. He's a good commentator. He's a good analyst, journalist. He does all them things pretty well. But he criticized us a little bit too much. I remember the time he went after Kaepernick. And he didn't defend Kaepernick like we did when he was being blackballed by the NFL. Okay? He ended up getting a lawsuit from that. But Stephen A. was mad at him because he didn't come out and keep speaking about it, because he got silent. I remember Max Kettleman, another guy that got fired from ESPN. I remember Max Kettleman defended him all the way. And he was getting invited to black barbecues and everything. That irritated Stephen A. Smith. He said, I don't care how many barbecues you get invited to. He was upset about that. But he didn't defend Kaepernick like he did. I remember Terrell Owens said that Stephen A. was a coon. Now, I ain't going to call him a coon, but sometimes he do go a little too far. Now, the thing about all of this, one thing I can give Stephen A. little credit for this time, because he had to be, because he was wrong. He was very humble. He didn't do that tough talk he usually do. He usually come back and say, I don't care, I ain't scared. I said it. I don't care what nobody got to say. I ain't backing down. He didn't do that this time. He was very humble because he realized he had messed up. He's dealing with a father. He's talking about a father and his son. It's okay what you say about me. You can say anything about me and do anything to me, but my children are off limits. And that's what LeBron was letting him know when he walked up to Stephen A. before the game. See, that game, the highlight of that game should have been LeBron scoring 31 points, 8 assists, and 12 rebounds. Luka Doncic, 32 points, 12 assists, and 7 rebounds on a comeback win with Stephen A. New York Knicks. That should have been the highlight of the game. That should have been what we've been what we should be talking about than what we're talking about right now. Right before the game started, LeBron James walked right up to Stephen A. Johnson, and he checked him thoroughly. Let me let you hear LeBron James respond, and then I'll come back and give you my take.
So I'm going to address the Stephen A. Smith situation real quick. I basically told him we can throw down right now in front of everyone. Let's have at it. Me and you, one-on-one in the middle of the court. And of course, that uncle refused. He don't have that R like I do. I'm him. I was about to give him that Draymond Green special and send his hairline back even further. I told that brother to keep his mouth shut about Bronny before, and he just won't do it. And yes, I know Bronny ain't an NBA level player, and I forced the Lakers to draft him. But you're not going to trash talk my son on live television like that. That brother only acts tough on TV, as you saw. When I stepped up to him, he turned into a golden retriever right away. That unk is soft as charming. Now, would Jordan ever do what I did? Probably not. But I'm petty and soft like that, as everyone knows. I'll never be as great as Michael Jordan. So Stephen A. was right about that part. MJ is the GOAT for sure. He might be the GOAT, but I'm the king. And everyone knows a king is better than a GOAT. Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Wow, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Y'all know where he at, his ass in jail. But nobody ain't never heard LeBron go there. He has never went that hard on no one. That lets you know he tired of Stephen A. He's getting tired of Stephen A. He went up to Stephen A. and he quoted to Stephen A. Keep my son out your mouth. He meant it. Now, Stephen A. said later that he wasn't talking about Bronny James. He was talking about LeBron. He was talking about he felt like LeBron put too much pressure on Bronny. And I talked about that already. But who is he to tell LeBron how much pressure he can put on his son? It doesn't matter if Bronny makes it and be the type of player his father was. He's covered for the rest of his life. So that has nothing to do with Stephen A. For LeBron to go there, we ain't never in our life heard LeBron check nobody or come and say what he has just said on the airways for the world to hear. We ain't never heard that from LeBron. So that means Stephen has become a thorn in his you-know-what. And that means he tired of him. And then he ain't the only one feel that way about Stephen A. I like the guy, but I think he need to be cool. Now, y'all, I want y'all to make sure y'all share the channel, like, subscribe, because I got a lot of things going on and coming for y'all. Y'all gonna love what I'm coming with. And let's talk about this each and every day, y'all. Because the quote today is, just because you're in a higher position than everyone else don't give you the right to say what you want and add no one kids in your conversation. And that's real talk.